if they make it a real fight with the real rules, then yeah, it's an okay night for boxing.
Who would you back? Who do you think would win it if it's a real fight? Because that's what Pacquiao wants, it seems.
Yeah, I think Mayweather will. I think Mayweather will take it. Yeah.
Bob Arum, his longtime, guy, even said, "I don't want to see him get hurt." Rooting for him, but I don't want to see him get hurt.
You know what, man? It's all up here and it's here. It's what you got. It's what you use. Again, there is no way to ask for this, but stay healthy.
Gonna land a fist on Mayweather.
Right.
It's not after his last.
The boxing world is buzzing after the official announcement of a rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao. Years after their historic first fight, boxing legends are now sharing their predictions on how the second showdown will unfold.
About Mayweather, you have to understand is he's always taken care of himself. Like, his body, physically, mentally. He's always been very sharp and always staying in the gym and doing something physically, right? That's the big advantage he has. I mean, he's an athlete. He's a world-class athlete. Watching Pacquiao's last fight, yeah, you kind of feel bad. You kind of feel bad for him, and even though he did win and he did, I guess, pull off a surprise in his last fight with a draw against the world champion. But still, you tend to kind of like feel bad because it's not the same Pacquiao. It's definitely not the same Pacquiao I faced. That's for sure. The one that put me on my stool in the 9th round. But I still think that Mayweather will pull this one off. I mean, if that happens.
Oscar de la Hoya mockingly said that he would like to be the referee for the rematch, calling it all entertainment. He emphasized about is more about spectacle than competition.
Mayweather and Pacquiao are in talks to have a rematch. I mean,
Wow.
I'm baffled. Serious talks with Netflix right now. What's your reaction to two of your former opponents getting back in there in their mid-40s?
Well, maybe I can be the referee. Right? Let me get some action. Yeah, look. The first fight was many years ago, right?
Yeah.
And it was an okay fight. Now they're gonna do it again. Apparently, it's all entertainment. That's the way I see it. It's all entertainment. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be an exhibition or a real fight with real rules, small boxing gloves.
Topomo Lopez Jr. reacted to the news of Floyd Mayweather Jr. returning to face Manny Pacquiao again by saying the fight will attract huge attention. Lopez confidently predicted that Floyd Mayweather Jr. would win again.
Lopez, Mayweather just announced his return to the ring. What do you think? Break it down. For Manny Pacquiao, 9-figure payday.
9-figure payday. It can happen again, of course.
You know him. You've been in the gym.
Yeah. I've been with Floyd. I've talked to him and everything. But then again, it's Canelo Triple G weekend. Floyd can always talk about it, and people will talk about Floyd again.
Him and Manny Pacquiao are both in Japan right now.
Yeah.
They ran into each other, and maybe this is it.
Hey, everything happens for a reason. I mean, Floyd knows what he's doing. He makes the 9 figures for a reason, man. He's not dumb, man. He's a businessman.
If they do fight again, what happens?
Floyd wins. Floyd wins easily.
Let me ask your dad, Junior, did you hear about this? Mayweather just announced his return to the ring. He says he's coming back this year to fight Manny Pacquiao. Him and Manny are in Japan together right now.
Yeah, but who the hell wants to see that fight?
People.
Listen, no matter what, if that fight was to happen again, Floyd will make his 9 figures.
Roy Jones Jr. backed Manny Pacquiao to win in a rematch against Floyd. Jones suggested Pacquiao's will to fight, and his discipline make him invincible.
How do you feel about Manny Pacquiao?
No, I love Manny, and I'm glad Manny going in too. I'm not saying that Manny is not capable. Manny is one of the dudes that I think definitely deserves to be in. Manny always has been and always will be one of my favorites because of the way he fights. I mean, a guy to come back after being knocked out in 2 of his first 3 fights, then come back and do all the things that Manny did. That story is also just as awesome as Vinny Pazienza's story. You feel me? I mean, come on. Most guys can't bounce back from a knockout period. He got knocked out early in his career twice and came back and did.
George Camboso Jr., the former world champion, has expressed strong admiration for Manny Pacquiao, saying he believes a Filipino icon still is what it takes to win a confirmed rematch against Floyd Mayweather.
Surprising. Obviously, I know Manny very well. You know, he's a true competitor. He's a guy that if you put something in his head, and obviously to create more history, he's a guy that's going to give everything and, you know, try his best. That's what Manny, one thing I always learned with Manny is give 110% and try your best no matter what. So, yeah, he's going to give it his all. Again, you can't beat Father Time though. Father Time is hard, and it was very hard watching him fight Lucas. And you could see it. And then watching the exhibition he had with the Korean guy or the Japanese guy in last year, it was hard to watch. I know Manny, I know the man that I was sparring. I love that guy. So, but again, he's a legend, and if he turns it on, he can still.
However, Terence Crawford said it is sad to see legendary fighters returning to the ring at such an advanced stage of their careers.
It's heartbreaking to see an icon go out like that.
Yeah.
You know, and.
But it's crazy also to see him fight at 57 years old. Like, that's nuts.
But still, like, he shouldn't have been in there at all. You know, I think it's other ways.
Yeah.
You know, it's other ways for.
But what did he get?
People.
He got at least 20, right?
Yeah, but still, I think.
I think he needed all that money.
Yeah, but with all his connections and things like that, I think people could have put him in the right position to make.
David Benz claimed that no one would be interested in watching Floyd's return from retirement unless it were for a rematch with Manny Pacquiao, emphasizing that only their historic rivalry still draws major fan excitement worldwide.
About there's reports saying that Floyd may do a professional fight.
Oof. What did you say?
There's word that potentially Floyd might come out and do a professional fight.
Oh yeah.
What's your thoughts on it as a fan?
I mean, as a fan, I feel like I see what they're doing. They see like the influencers just turned it into like, I'm not gonna say a whole circus show, but I feel like they see if these people can come in here and make all this money, then why can't the legends of boxing do that? I feel like they're all the legends of boxing looking at that. And I don't have a problem with them coming back and fighting, but I mean, it's not as exciting as it once was. You know what I mean? I mean, Floyd Mayweather's Floyd Mayweather, but who is he gonna fight? I mean, unless he fights Pacquiao again, I would love to see.
Benders predicted that Mayweather would likely win if a rematch happens. But he also noted that both fighters are almost in their 50s, suggesting age could affect their performance, making the bout more challenging and unpredictable.
A Pacquiao-Floyd rematch would go.
I don't know, but I would love to see it. I mean, if Floyd Mayweather is still who he is, I think Floyd Mayweather would win. I don't know, we have to see. You know, they're both older guys. I think Floyd is 50. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to disrespect in any type of way, but he's a 50-year-old man. You know what I mean? Pacquiao's a 48-year-old man too. So I heard something that Mayweather was going to fight Mike Tyson. So if they could do that, then by all means.
In a recent interview, former world champion Ricky Hatton shared his honest take on the long-standing debate between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Having fought both legends in their prime, Hatton admitted that while Pacquiao was more aggressive and explosive, Mayweather's defensive brilliance and ring IQ made him superior overall boxer.
Well, both, obviously. In your opinion, who's better? Who's tougher?
I think Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I think Floyd Mayweather. I mean, and that sounds rich because he absolutely was probably one of the most brutal knockouts in boxing history, I'd say. You know what I mean? When I see him getting knocked out by Pacquiao on Instagram or YouTube or anything like that, it's in the top 10 of the most destructive knockouts of all time.
Yeah.
But I was a little bit past myself back in the day. You know, I'd had one or two. You know, I wasn't a master of defence like Floyd Mayweather. I'd take 4 to get one in sometimes. You know, and
I'm the same, Ricky.
And in between fights, I'd be up in weight, down in weight, up and down in weight. You know, on the lash and and all that stuff and that. So wasn't looking after my body like an athlete probably should have done. And I think I was, by the time I got in the ring for the Manny Pacquiao thing, I was a little more a shell of myself. But I think when I fought Floyd, I was a little...
Frank Martin also noted that while Mayweather recently discussed an exhibition with Mike Tyson, this bout with Pacquiao will be different. He's officially coming back as a professional to take on real fights. Martin expressed a mix of curiosity and respect, saying Floyd is Floyd.